Are you looking for the best cameras for real estate photography? In this video, we will look at some of the 4 best cameras on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Nikon D3300. Taking photography as a hobby is one of the best choices you can make, since this journey is really endless and extremely satisfying overall. For those that don't know where to start and want to find a nice beginner-friendly camera that will deliver the value for the price and excellent functionality, I have a set of nice cameras here, starting with the extremely budget-friendly but capable Nikon D3300. The Nikon D3300 is one of the best beginner cameras in the market, and the company knows how to make some great beginner-friendly cameras. This one is equipped with a great sensor, continuous shooting mode, superb autofocus, simple controls, and it is still popular with plenty of photographers, thanks to the availability of different real estate photography lenses out there. Let's take a closer look at this marvelous camera. Despite being extremely affordable and pretty old by now, the Nikon D3300 is a pretty well-built camera, just like every model in Nikon's entry level. It is made out of a single piece of polycarbonate material that makes the device lightweight and durable, and it is worth mentioning that the camera is pretty compact, measuring about 3.9 by 3 by 3.9 inches and weighs just 15.2 ounces in total. I also like the hand grip of this camera, as it is pretty deep and delivers plenty of support during long shooting sessions. This entry-level camera has a pretty good autofocus system, made out of 11 autofocus points, of which the center one is cross-type. It might not look like it can do much, but it is pretty pleasing to shoot with, since it comes with an AF assist illuminator and 3D tracking AF system, delivering a better performance than its direct competitors. It focuses perfectly on still subjects and in good lighting. It is extremely fast, but it couldn't achieve the same level of quickness in not optimal lighting. The main selling point of this entry-level camera is its 24.2 MP CMOS DX format sensor that is responsible for its marvelous image quality and detail reproduction, on top of its colors. The ISO range of this device is pretty good as well, as it ranges from 100 to 12,800 and can be expanded up to 25,600, and it decreased the noise very naturally in high ISO. With its amazing battery life of 700 shots and burst shooting mode of 5 frames per second, the Nikon D3300 is one of the best budget cameras. Number 2. Fujifilm X-T100. Next up, we have an excellent mirrorless model coming through with the Fujifilm X-T100. This camera is a premium model, but it has tons of features that beginners will find friendly, and it is very user-friendly overall, despite having tons of dials. This camera rocks a superb build quality, comes in different finishes, tons of dials and controls that will teach you a lot about photography, and it is one of the best entry-level mirrorless models that you will use for a long time. If you are interested in style and aesthetics, the Fujifilm X-T100 will deliver everything you desire, since you won't find a better aesthetically designed compact camera in the market. It rocks the 80s SLR camera looks, with the prism and viewfinder compartment, and it gives the old-school retro vibes to everyone, simply marvelous in each of its colors, dark silver, black, and champagne gold. The build quality of the Fujifilm X-T100 is also excellent, coming in with a textured plastic body and an anodized aluminum top plate, giving it a premium feel. It isn't dust and waterproof, however, but it is super solid and sturdy, weighing about 450 grams in your hands. Its tiny size also adds further to its portability and usability. The electronic viewfinder of this camera is just excellent, allowing you to shoot in sunlight when your LCD screen is not appropriate, and the viewfinder has a 2360K resolution OLED screen, which is super sharp. The rear display, however, is also pretty good, as it is 3 inches in size and has a resolution of 1040K and is vari-angle and touchscreen at the same time. This camera is packed with a sophisticated 91-point autofocus system with a phase detection setup that makes it pretty fast and accurate, regardless of the light conditions. It has 24 MP APS-C CMOS sensor that delivers amazing photographs, with plenty of detail sharpness, and Fujifilm's trademark colors, which have a beautiful vibe to them. There are also excellent film simulation modes which you can use, deliver some interesting photographs, such as the vivid mode, or the classic chrome mode that delivers a moody retro look. Besides all this, the Fujifilm X-T100 is capable of shooting excellent video with tons of detail and sharpness, everything you may want from a mirrorless and more. Number 3. Sony Alpha A6000. Next up we have another mirrorless model, but this time around it comes to form Sony's lineup, the Alpha A6000. This camera will bring more value than any other camera in the market, and on top of that, it will make for a beautiful beginner-friendly camera with its wide range of features such as its sensor, autofocus system, quick operation, compact dimensions and lots more. You will notice it right from the first moment that the Sony Alpha A6000 is a pretty special camera, as it measures just 4.8 by 2.9 by 1.9 inches and it weighs just 12.1 ounces, which is marvelous. However, this tiny body masks a beast and its construction is not fragile at all as it constructed from the best materials. It also has a deep hand grip which makes it very easy to hold, and even in combination with large lenses it feels pretty balanced, which was pretty surprising for its lightweight body. While being compact, this camera has a very detailed viewfinder on it, and a tilting 3-inch LCD screen that has a resolution of 921K. The controls are very intuitively placed and will deliver plenty of creative freedom on top of its user-friendliness. To deliver its amazing image quality, the Sony Alpha A6000 is packed with an advanced 24MP APS-C CMOS sensor that is nearly full frame, and on top of that, it is equipped with the Sony Bionz X processor, which is responsible for beautiful colors. There are tons of lenses available for this camera, and from the link below you can get it with a nice bundle that will deliver even more for its price. On top of all this, the Sony Alpha A6000 is pretty capable of shooting excellent video thanks to its amazing amount of controls you can choose and the hybrid AF system that supports great video. The hybrid AF I mentioned is constructed of 179 phase detect points and 25 contrast detect points, which allow it to be extremely fast and accurate regardless of the lighting. The noise was handled properly as well in high ISO shots, and I have nothing to complain about this camera. A supremely valuable camera from Sony. Number 4. Nikon D3500. Coming to the number 1 pick, we have the Nikon D3500, which has been one of the most popular beginner cameras in the market for a long time now, and for good reasons too. This camera is extremely versatile, has plenty of performance up to its sleeve, delivers great value for its price, and it is the best in its range without a doubt. It is also extremely easy to use, has a touchscreen display, a great compact sizing and design, and many more features. On top of its affordable price, let's take a closer look. I am going to dive straight in and talk about the performance of this beauty. The Nikon D3500 is packed with a nice 11-point multi-cam 100 AF system that was also present in its predecessor, and it is one of the best ones for still-moving subjects. I found out that it focused super fast in good lighting conditions, and it wasn't far behind in dimly lit rooms, even with a kit lens, which was surprising. When I used to work as a forensic photographer, this was my go-to camera for forensic photography. For delivering its perfect photographs, the Nikon D3500 is packed with a nice 24.2MP APS-C CMOS sensor that was first used in this camera, and it delivered some great results, combined with the X-T100 image processor. The camera resolved a lot of resolution thanks to its lack of optical low-pass filter, and the ISO range was extremely wide considering that it is a pretty affordable camera. The Nikon D3500 is pretty fast as well for its price, as it can shoot 5 frames per second in burst shooting mode, and it has a marathoner battery life of about 1550 shots, so you can shoot plenty of photographs with it. The definite best beginner camera in the market.